yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, before I get on with this video, I just wanted to say, in case some of you are not following my Instagram page, I did an update over there. The live stream last week didn't happen, and the live stream this week didn't happen. The one from last week's been rescheduled. I'm trying to reschedule this week's one. I've just had a horrible mental couple of weeks at home, and I've had very little free time, and the free time I've had, I've been dealing with something at home, which I have posted about on some of my socials. If you don't know what it is, I'm not going to go into it here and now. It's it's another subject. And I just have not been in the mind frame to come on YouTube and make videos. Hence why this is late, because what we're talking about today came out 3 or 4 days ago. Anyway, I did want to talk about this week before the next episode comes out, because I want to talk about that one as well. Feeling a little bit more motivated to come on and film a video today, so here we are. And that's not me trying to grab sympathetic votes or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm just wanting to let you guys know, because I had a live stream scheduled, which I'm sure many of you were aware of. And it's rare that I go off YouTube for this long. But anyway, if I don't seem 100% myself, you know, as I said, I've got some stuff going on at home in a minute. Anyway, let's talk about it. Doctor Who. God, what was the episode called? I've already forgotten the name of it. The Star Beast. Star Beast, I think it was called. The 60th anniversary special, part 1. History of me and Doctor Who. It's one of my favourite shows ever, potentially my favourite. But it's hard to almost make it compete with other shows, because this show does something that no other show can do, and it reinvents itself constantly, and it gives you people so many different ideas of what this show can be. I see people that love eras of the show that I don't love, like the Jodie era. Apologies to the Jodie fan. And I've seen some people that don't love the eras that I love. Like, I grew up with the David Tennant era, of course. Even though my first Doctor was Christopher Eccleston, I have been watching since day one of New Who with episode 1 Rose. I've literally been there since day one. And I think that's the incredible thing about the show. As I say, I grew up with David. My favourite companion was Donna. That era of the show is just so special to me. So the fact that we've got Russell back as a showrunner, we've got David back as the Doctor, we've got Donna back as the companion. They've even brought Murray Gold back to compose this these episodes and the series. I think he's back permanently as well. It's just incredible to me, and my excitement was off the chart for Doctor Who, and I have not been this excited for Doctor Who in a while. I really enjoyed the end of Capaldi's run, and I was really excited for Jodie's run, and unfortunately it just wasn't for me, as I've stated many times. And coming into this era, I'm so excited for Ncuti's Doctor as well. I think he's great casting. I think the next season's going to be really good. Maybe not up to, you know, season 1 through 5 levels, but I think it might not be far off that, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, this episode here, did it live up to the hype? To be honest, I kept my expectations down a little bit. I was like, I don't think it's going to be quite to the level of the seasons I love. I just don't think we'll ever get that back. And I think it just met my expectations. It was good fun. I have a few problems with this first episode, there's no doubt. It wasn't perfect. But it was good fun, and I really enjoyed it. And it's by far the best Doctor Who we've had since Capaldi left, I'll say that. So yeah, let's get into it. This is based actually off a comic strip, which I don't know if Doctor Who's ever done. Obviously there's some changes because we've got Donna and her family in it and whatnot, and we've got David back, but it is based off a 70s Doctor Who comic strip of Tom Baker, with Meep, who I've seen in videos before and stuff. I am actually aware of this character, so it was cool to finally see the Meep come to TV screens, and I think they done the Meep really well. Cool little cute alien that turns out to be a bit of a dick. So yeah, they done that really well. The plot twist and stuff, I think, you know, I sort of saw it coming because I know of this character, but I'm curious as to what new fans thought of that twist, whether it was obvious or not. It's always harder to see things like that coming when you're aware that they're coming. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. The episode itself, I've got to talk about the intro. Fantastic. You can see that Disney money coming in. The music, man, Murray Gold he's just so incredible. Why they ever got rid of him or let him go, I just don't understand. I just really don't. I don't know what they were thinking. Because the man is he's the John Williams of TV. He is just so good. The new TARDIS interior, I loved it. I saw a leaked photo of it a while back, unfortunately, so it wasn't a massive surprise. But I really like the new TARDIS interior. It's my second favourite TARDIS interior now, behind the second Matt Smith one that Capaldi kind of takes over. I love that one. Yeah, and in terms of the visuals on the show, it just looks incredible. It looks and sounds all fantastic. Let's talk about the characters and the plot of this episode. David's back. I mean, David carried some of the weaker episodes of his era on his back. The man is just brilliant. He's my favourite Doctor. There's a little bit of biasness there. I would say Capaldi is a close second for me. I really think he embodies what the Doctor is better than anyone else. But David is just the one I grew up with. He's that childhood hero of mine. Seeing him, I watched his episodes about 50 times over each as a kid. Having him come back is brilliant. I love his new outfit. It's a bit different to his 10th Doctor, because obviously here he's the 14th. Really, really cool. Donna coming back. Catherine Tate. I'm not the biggest Catherine Tate fan, to be honest. You know, I don't really find her humour to my taste. But she's so good in Doctor Who. She's so good as Donna. And I love that. And the mum, Sylvia, returning. I'm not sure on the actress's name, but she's brilliant as well. There's just those scenes where she sees the Doctor for the first time and she's like, you! So yeah, the returning characters, all fantastic. And, you know, the nice little name drops for Wilfred there. I can't wait to see Bernard Cribbins again in one of the next couple episodes for his final performance. Love that man. Love his character. But we have a new addition here. Well, we have Donna's husband as well. He doesn't have loads to do in this one, but there's some character to him. You can tell who he is and why he's there, which is a lot more than you can say for a lot of the characters we had in Jodie's era. Rose is the new character, of course, Donna's daughter. There, of course, today, in today's world, today's modern society, the world is very different to how it was back when David's era aired on TV. And, you know, times have changed for the better, for the most part, I'd say. And I knew as soon as I read that, you know, they'd cast a transgender in this episode, or these three. I'm guessing she'll be in all three. I don't know. The woke brigade would be up in arms, because they're everywhere nowadays. And sometimes, I will admit, you know, it's hard to talk about this online, I think, because in many ways you could say the wrong thing by mistake and very easily sound like a dick. And so I'm going to try to do this as politically correct and as best as I can. That, you know, sometimes things do go a bit too far in one direction, and they put stuff like, you know, showing representativity. And I think it's great that we have this in Doctor Who, by the way, because Doctor Who has always been like this. It has always tried to represent people, and I think it's brilliant that they're still doing that. But sometimes shows and movies will do that, and they'll push the plot way to the back. It's like, we've got to just focus on this, and it's like, look, it's great that you're trying to do that, but let's still keep the product good and fresh, and let's tell a story. And I was a little bit like, yeah, because I feel like the Jodie era sometimes done stuff like that, like it would force climate change down your throat in one episode, and it's like, there's no story here, you're just trying to lecture the general public. And I was a bit worried that maybe that could potentially be an aspect of this show, or the new era, and I'm pleased to say it wasn't, for the most part. I love the fact that she's a transgender, and that it played a part in the story, is what I'm trying to say. I love that it actually had an impact on things that was happening, and it wasn't just there for the sake of it. It's like there's a purpose as to why they've cast a transgender girl in this. It was really well done, I thought. Sometimes it does go a little bit far with the dialogue, like when David asks the alien what its pronouns are. For that felt a little bit too forced. It's cool that they done that. I've got no problem with it, but the dialogue, the way it was written, it just could have been handled better, I think. But yeah, you know, I think all of that aspect to do with it was mostly handled pretty well. I thought the story unfolded really nice. I loved how they didn't waste time. They got David and Donna back together instantly. Their characters just bounced off each other really well. And yeah, there was a lot of fun action with it. There's some stuff the Sonic's doing in this, which is crazy. And I'm really excited to see what else they can do with the Sonic in the next few episodes. But yeah, we got to the end. Good payoff at the end, and it's going to flow right into the next episode really well, I think. And I'm excited for the next one even more, because I feel like the next one's just going to be classic David and Catherine Tate, you know, Dr. Donna off on an adventure in space. And then the final one, I'm guessing, will come back to Earth. We'll recap. We'll have Bernard Cribbins. We'll have the Toy Maker. And then at the end, we'll get Shooty. So, yeah, I'm really excited for the next one, because I think the next one is going to be just like old Series 4. It's just going to be them two on an adventure. So, yeah, this episode here, though, I did really enjoy it. It's not one of my favourite episodes ever. But, yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was really good. Really good fun. It was that, you know, hey, we're back. We've got to get everyone back together, tell a little story. And then, yeah, boom, we're on to the next episode. So, yeah, not the perfect episode that I wished it was, but it was good fun. I had a very good time with it. I have many more positives than negatives to say about it, I'll say that. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this review. As I done with the last season of Doctor Who, I'm going to try and review every episode as it airs. Hopefully I'll be a bit more on time next time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.